Hello, 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 and welcome to Save Point. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Geek and Sundry and Nerdist YouTube and Twitch channels. This is Save Point, and I'm Becca, and we're gonna play a dating sim. Very excited for this special day. Of course, we did Monster Prom a few weeks back, and that was lots of fun. So, hey, Stefan, how you doing? Good to have you back here, around, you know. Actually, I don't know if you are back, but if you are, I'm glad you're back. If it's your first time, wow, what a treat. All right, I'm gonna need a lot of advice from everyone. If you've never played a dating sim, whew, high pressure stuff, the pinnacle of gaming. Really gonna need a lot of your brain power to make sure we do this thing right. Hey Zizmarth, hey Osborne, hey Nimisar. Oh goodness me. Hello Richard, how you doing? So I'm watching all three chats. If you ever see me talking to myself seemingly, that's why. And shout out to Alex Prue, new producer on the show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. So show of hands, who's played Arcade Spirits before? Stefan, you made this game. You're one of the writers. That's incredible. So glad to have you in chat. I have no idea what to expect, but I know I love a dating sim. Hi, Moonlight Owl. Oh man, speaking of Moonlight Owl, I have been camping for the past 3 days and may or may not have spilled some hot tea on myself. You know, when you don't have a Band-Aid big enough, that's when you know it was, whew, good burn. Bad burn. Hi, Joe. Joe has played this before. Excellent. Well, then you will know. You will know how to either lead me astray or not lead me astray, depending on your inclinations. Hey, Alex. Elena has played before. I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, let's jump right in, shall we? Prizes. Great tunes so far. Big fan of the tunage. Analyzing. I loved an arcade as a kid, but it was always like a treat. You know, it was never I'd have to go every week. We had NES at home, you know? Hey Stefan again. Hello. Osborne says, if you count The Sims as a dating sim, several thousand hours of experience throughout the entire franchise. Real dating sims, basically zero. You know what? I've done a couple dating sims, but I too have put many thousand hours into The Sims. All right. Analyzing. New profile number 237771. Economic bracket, lower middle. Employment category, bleak. Current emotional health rating, low. Bad day for us, it seems. Hi, Paul Andrews. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed, indeed. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Pretty please? Negative. We got 3 negatives, everybody. All right. That's the most dad thing ever. We have video games at home. That's how I feel when I walk into a Dave & Buster's. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium services for profile number 237771. That's us. Justification. Hope. Oh, Just Donna, you have binged this game over the last couple weeks? Every romance fruit. Well, then you know how to lead us. Okay. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Okay. Wow. They're scanning our metadata. Angst Taze, tell me more. Tell me more. Were you a arcade junkie as a kid? Oh, I have to click. It's gonna keep compiling. Hold on. Uh-oh, gonna get double audio. Great. Okay. Oh, Ari Cater. I get it. I see what they did there. All right, we're Ari Cater. Our pronoun is she. I assume this is us. Hairstyle. Ooh, I love these waves. Short, sexy too. Long middle part. Could do without. Skin tone. This is a beautiful skin tone. I'm gonna leave it as is. Hair color. Ooh, what should we do for hair color? Thoughts? Good cyan. Can't go wrong. Hi, MadQuest. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Arcade Spirits, a dating simulator. Okay. Ooh, I like those silver eyes. Very Daenerys. No, she had purple eyes. Just kidding. Too flashy. Too flashy. You know what? This is the hardest decision I will make all week. Oh. How about blue? We'll match our blue hair. Coordinated. Yeah, we into it? You service. I loved arcades as a kid. I really lament the fact that I have to drive 30 minutes to Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese to find one. There's a really excellent indie one in downtown Los Angeles called 2-Bit Circus. Very fun. Lots of VR stuff. Is it open right now? I don't know. Yeah. We're Ari Cater. That's us. We got that premium level assistance for the sake of her hopes and dreams. Excellent. Character creation completed. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by the publishers or creators. Is Ari short for Ariana? Ariella? Arya? Areola. It's short for Areola. Hi, distracted by ducks. I was distracted by you, distracted by ducks. Okay. Stefan, that's you. Put your quarter up. I should have made a Moscow Mule while doing this. Oh, thanks, Keith Berry. Wait, why a Moscow Mule? Is it game relevant? Is that the official beverage of arcades? It is the future, year 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Correct. Woe be to the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister politicians. I mean, no wait. I don't know, is what it actually says. Putting words in your mouth, Stefan. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Close enough. Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs. They're self-driving though, right? Maybe we'll get sucked into a machine at the arcade like Tron, says MadQuest. Entirely possible. Oh, Osborne says in Germany, arcades always had gambling machines in them, and you weren't allowed to enter under age 18 due to gambling laws. They should have a separate room. Come on. Okay. Smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. Everything wonderful in the world, basically. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date I've had no part in any of them. Why? I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in, kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. I feel like it needs more noir voice. Behold my quaint little apartment. Oh, it's so cute. I love the shading on the couch and this lighting. Okay. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Sounds like we're a terrible roommate. Jules, we play a different game every week here on Save Point. We like to mix it up, but maybe Subnautica will be back. Oh, Jess Donna has such a nice compliment for you, Stefan. Honestly, I liked every romance route. It felt like each one was fully developed with great care from the writers. It depends on which romance option you like most. I love it. Angstace says, that looks nicer than my apartment. Yeah, but do you have the roommate that picks up your socks for you? In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was. Before today.
You got fired from another job?
Yeah, Juniper. Why are you talking trash?
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Look at these kitty leggings. Yeah, Juniper, I know. Don't rub it in. Oh, we live with our childhood friend. No wonder she picks up our socks. The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper's the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf.
Sorry, I want to hear Juniper better. Let's, get a little louder on the... Less on the... Oh. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay? Aw, pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoyed that job more than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. Did I turn off sound? That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? Hello?
Hey, listen.
Oh man, this is a sweet menu.
Hey, listen. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it?
There, that's better. That's more Juniper. No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Oh, okay. I thought it was poetic too. I get it now. If you know anything about anime, she's not a romance option. We following all tropes here? I don't know. Anything could happen. Only some lines are voiced. Money thing. Oh, well, yeah, should have got me to voice it. Just kidding. Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. Ooh, look at this sass face she's giving us. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
All of what, Juniper? What could she be talking about?
mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
That was my understanding, yes, Juniper.
I just
Are you guys hearing
want
this
us to
audio?
be
We're good?
happy. Both of us.
Yeah. What? I'm happy. I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
Juniper. Wow, you're making it real serious.
My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream?
Well, standing in front of class giving a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and...
Your dream job.
Oh, I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought. Uh-oh, idea.
I've got just the thing to help you out.
Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. Of course it's pink. She loves pink.
It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me.
Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? This is quite a cousin.
It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right.
Ratio's always 1-to-1, just like matter to antimatter in Star Trek, duh. Is Juniper the premium assistant? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, free apps are never free.
Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh?
Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess.
At least give it a try, okay? Maybe he can point you at some good jobs. Ones with less socks and or urine.
Why are there socks in the lifeguard job? Oh gosh. Alright, checking in. Bring the music down, you think? Alright, if you insist. I'll think about it.
Okay, but don't think too long, right? Right?
Socks were the previous job. I see. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Ooh, fretting is a good word. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. It sounds like your biggest problem is I can't get over this leaving socks around the apartment thing. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. Is this metaphorical or are we going literal here? That's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled? Nope. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. So you can both get your kidneys sold. I get it. Solidarity. Still no nonsense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. Sounds real nice to me because I was woken up by a bear knocking over the trash in our campsite. Legit. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn. Ugh. But she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared.
Remember to download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you.
Now that's a nice roommate. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? I think you can just download the app, right? I don't know. Anyone have any opinions in the chat? Thoughts, feelings, emotions? Paddington has no sense of boundaries. Noted. Are we talking about the bear? Oh, hey, David Anderson. Hello. Save game so it's reversible. I'm gonna give this app a shot. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello!
Iris! Oh, wow. Look at this ascot. Maybe it's not quite an ascot. A ruffle. Huh? Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh? Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Hey, Iris, what up?
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Pizza Yums.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
I see what you mean about the, no brands paid for this. Please don't get mad at us. That's a song I sing every day of my life.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
100% I would.
Thank you
Yeah.
for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
Tell me about some pizza facts.
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Well, I'm here for pizza facts. Pretty tall order for an app to do. Oh, that's me. Or are you some sort of wish-granting genie?
I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere.
I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions?
Are you sentient? Oh, sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already has a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'll work just as well.
Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous patent-pending super-duper pizza identity identifier system.
Osborne says, when you think pizza, you think Italiano, but the origin of pizza goes back to ancient times. Greeks and Egyptians were cooking a pizza like flatbread and topping it with olive oil and spices. The modern pizza as we know it evolved in Naples, Italy, when tomato was added to it in the late 18th century. Oh, dang. Yeah, best pizza comes from Napoli. Now trending Pizza Yums. All right. Iris says, between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Nice, Stefan, nice.
Would you like to know more?
You know, I want the whole thing.
Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Please not basic. Please not basic. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point.
Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation.
Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground. But that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful.
Look at our cute little button nose. Oh, Oh, and her little eyelashes and curly 80s hair.
Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you.
So what you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? Sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no, they're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you.
Aw, Stefan's giving us a personality test and I love it.
Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes?
Is this Dream Daddy? Hi, jokes. I'm Dad. I don't tell non-jokes. Sorry. What's a dad joke? Ooh, we got a quirky point, everybody. What? Charlotte of Hall says, if this game was specifically made to sell pizza, it's doing a good job. Did you already buy a pizza? Is that what's happening here? I don't trust the AI. Okay, fair enough. Iris, like Skynet, but cute. I feel like Skynet was probably pretty cute at the start. Oh, lols, the meat. You know what? I just got yelled at by an Australian gentleman for putting pineapple on my pizza. He told me it's very controversial. And I'm a traitor to foodies everywhere.
Seriously? Seriously?
Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them.
So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators, keeping it a surprise. That way, if it doesn't influence your decision making, it's up to you.
We gotta hide it, right? Hide's more fun. Hikari, hello. Oh my gosh, significant increase in pizza bagels among the fan base. I love it.
So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot basically responses though. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
I love it.
Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. Really?
You asked me a single question.
Off to a great start, I'd say.
And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality?
Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say, encourage app engagement.
Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left?
Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there.
Relationship scores, wonderful. So, will you also tell me what's the correct response to avoid making enemies, or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life?
Ari, you're looking at this the wrong way.
Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, like hitting them with a net, I assume. And it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed, just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key. Or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay, but how's any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off my quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
All right. Ooh, okay. Joe has said basic choices are totally valid and should not be ignored. We found our players often go out and buy pizza bagels. Maybe we should have gotten that sponsorship money after all. I think you should have 2 flour. Amazing. You'll be able to identify the basically ones because they're basically the same ones. Love it. Is this like that episode of Black Mirror where everyone can see everyone else's score? That's a terrifying one, and they've got a board game of it. It's called Nosedive. Okay. Romance, seriously?
Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating, well, that's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second...
Whose voice is this? Oh gosh. Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do you want to handle this new opportunity? Okay, here are our options. I'm open to the possibility, I guess, of meeting someone at work. If I meet someone nice, romance with flirty first impressions. We could stay focused. I'll play it cool on day 1 at least. Romance without flirty first impressions. Or I'm just not interested in romance, Iris. We're going option A. Flirty all the way, baby. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not?
Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Oh, come on. Now I know what this is. I watched that documentary about Facebook. I have no evidence that she has that maturity. I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub of ice, missing a kidney. Or even more valuable, my data. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. And am I authorized?
Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here, just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead. Sounds like Juniper is the problem here.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Oh. Alright. Music. So I just stand here, or...
Thank you.
I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask.
What?
For your interview, silly, you want to look your best.
But we just, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat?
Simple. I'm awesome like that.
This is a free app? Come on.
Now get a move on. Tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away.
How am I gonna look nice in 9 minutes? This is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could, Are you kidding me? Of course we're gonna do it. Bauer, did you just ban yourself for punning? Puns are welcome here. We already told one dad joke in-game. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about me angst. You're talking about the character has shown no maturity. That's fair enough. See you, Dervadil. Oh, Yeah, we got so much time, and we're losing time, so we should probably get dressed. Would a normal person have deleted this app? I don't know. Sounds like you'd be throwing away your future. This app does everything. A normal person with high standards would delete the app right there, hop on a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. You know, when your kidneys are harvested, is that because people are eating them? I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works, Two Flower. I always thought they were selling them to people who need kidneys, but yeah, it could just be a delicacy. I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims that serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe salesman job at best, but well, it'll be worth a laugh at the very least. I choose to trust in the science. What is my dream anyway? What the hell, let's do this, or like I say, go with the flow. You know what? I think that Ari is a little lost. Needs to find their way. Don't even know what their real dream is. As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I found true direction in my life yet. I'd assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I had hopes, I had dreams, maybe even what Iris called a spirit. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside. But assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time. One last time, I'll have some optimism, some faith. Here we go! And as I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. Hi, Samir. How you doing today? What's up, Stuart? The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. Alright, we got boring clothing store. A bunch of for rent spaces. Oh, please tell me we're going to Whole Story. Gamer kidneys are the tastiest kidneys? Uh-oh. Because of all the toxins, or... Well, this is it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into a tight space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, Wub Sub back there, I see it, and a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds,
Hey,
creative.
Listen.
Iris says, what do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. Are we gonna be a parking attendant? I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. The one in the middle, silly. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh? Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job, really?
99.97%.
Oh, that's quite accurate. All right. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big business in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs, 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one up hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well... No wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. What is this image? Video games weren't always this popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. What a nightmare world that would be. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. Now I know what this image is about. Y'all know about Atari and the whole ET scandal. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed, and that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Uh-oh. We're living in the alternate timeline. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. Oh gosh, but make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and can keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Angst. Yeah, you played that game? There's a whole, some radio show, some podcast did an interview with the guy who designed it, who designed the ET game, and he was put on such an insane timeline to develop this game entirely by himself that it was like his greatest downfall, and he couldn't live it down. But he was the best video game developer at the time. They were like, you could do this by Christmas, right? We need it by Christmas. It's October now. Go. They did. They buried truckloads of copies in the desert, and it was this urban legend until somebody actually found some, and then like people flocked to the desert to dig up the old ET game. So crazy. Yeah, look it up, David. Look it up. Okay. Death Apartment. You just got this game recently. Awesome. Considering Iris was tasked. Oh, we read that. Psych. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
That's 0.03% room for error. Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived. This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years? What a nerd not playing video games. In this world. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be the more impersonable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I thought we were going to be optimistic, Ari. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. That's why I take things in stride these days. Ouch, Ari, ouch.
Does that mean you shouldn't even try?
I open my mouth to protest that. And then I close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. And besides, what is my dream anyway? Thanks for calling back to the choice I made. In Murphy we trust. Justin! Oh man, I had definitely had a great mental vacation. Camping, turning off a phone. Ooh, so good. All right, that's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast, put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut, and take what I could get. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. Happy and paid. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Hint, arcade games. Cesar 66. Well, this is Arcade Spirits. It's a dating simulator. And we're gonna get ourselves a date, just you wait. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. Corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing? A Japanese import? Come on, we know what that is.
My sources say yes.
Checking, that would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize most of these. Whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady. Sorry ma'am, I was just talking to myself and I had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
What a voice. Great, great voice, old lady. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex.
I bet this is Francine.
Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
Cha. Cha.
Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose.
Love it.
How can I help you, dear?
Job? Give me? A funplex. Is that when you suplex a clown? Ooh. Wait. I really should have gone back and changed the dad joke option. A genie in my phone set up a job interview for me, or you've been in business for so many years. Let's just get straight to the point. A magical space fairy or something that lives in my phone told me to come here and find my dream job. Hello, I'm a magical space fairy apparently. I half expected her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive of me just to talk about Iris like that, but she took it in stride.
My, oh my.
Oh, hello. My, what they can do with technology these days. I really do marvel at what amazing things young people have in 20. Beep, beep.
That's the voice. I gotta stay true to the voice. Check out her sweet earrings, right? Pac-Man, baby.
Oh, although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line.
She is Pac-Man. She's Miss Pac-Man incarnate. She escaped from the game. I figured it out. Don't worry. She said with such a kind-hearted and warm smile.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
Knew it. Knew it.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Oh, where's Frederick?
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
She killed him. She definitely killed him. Vicious press, I can't repeat that, but you naughty. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Okay, Francine. Yup. That's, never mind. Best way to go. She did not kill him. I mean, not in the murder sense. That's information I needed to know. Yes. Ari might be sarcastic, but I'm not. And you are? Ari Cater, ma'am.
Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it?
Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway?
Oh, eventually you sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and the boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end,
I'm done. How do we do that? She quirks an eyebrow.
well, now, that's faster than the others. Not bad.
If you play the game well, you can collect a really long stream of tickets. Euservius, that's exactly what will happen. You have to install an additional port along with this game.
So, we shall see what you're made of, This way, please.
Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms. Penguin there, baby! Oh, wow. Wow, this poster is everything. And into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Hate it.
Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat and we'll begin.
As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Triceratops. Because, you know, a pterodactyl, I don't think I'd be very good at flying. Ooh, maybe a raptor. Never mind, I'd be a raptor. I'd for sure be a raptor. Ankylosaurus, next question. What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right. Okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow. Let's do this. T-Rex, no doubt about it. Pterodactyl soaring through the sky. Brontosaurus, big dude enjoys salad. Tough choices. Pterodactyls are not dinosaurs. What are they, Angst? T-Rex. I went for it. Mightiest of the mighty, able to eat lawyers in one bite. Always the big bad in old-timey stop-motion monster movies.
So you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms?
No.
It's okay, dear. They're nothing to be ashamed of.
What's your favorite snack?
Pizza. On a bagel. Snack. If this was a favorite food question, I've had this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel,
I called it. I called it, Iris. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have... Hush you.
Come now, dear. I don't have all day.
After giving it a good thought. Well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Oh, wow. Tacos are a great snack, right? An apple with almond butter. Pretty solid, though. I'm going for it. Wow, stable. We got our first stable point. Oh, we should check our point score. All right, so there was quirky, stable, kindly, bold, brash. What's the red one? And basic. So many Lego designs out there. Okay. Can I do a raptor call? Uh-oh. I haven't... Ah! No, that's a pterodactyl. And it's also Francine, the old lady. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough nutrients and protein to carry me through the rest of the day.
That's good. You should know how to plan accordingly for any situation. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question.
Nothing I prepared has helped me plan for this odd interview. I braced myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Okay, I'm definitely fiercely protective. I'm gonna slash real good. I do squats, so you know I can probably run far. I'm probably really good at piling furniture in front of doors because I love to rearrange it. So it's the same thing. Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. To be honest, I get eaten on day one. I'm gonna say engineering. I'm a problem solver. I'm essentially MacGyver. I can make anything out of a string, a match, and a screwdriver. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in burning string.
Good. We'll need someone to build makeshift defenses and think quickly in case we get surrounded.
I mean, this is my kind of woman, you know? Can we go after her?
An inventive brain is always a critical role in any survival. One more thing.
Why are you here?
Oh, snap. Tough question coming up at the end. 'Cause I'm looking for my purpose. It's so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you the magical space fairy in my phone sent me here to find a job.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
No, Francine,
No
it doesn't.
doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
What is it then?
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But
Let you die day one. I for sure would not. I would die on day 30 because I would be giving a heroic speech about how we need to band together, and I'd be standing in front of a window and then a zombie would smash through and grab me. And I would definitely, shoot it, but it would have bit my arm. So that's how I go. Okay, Osborne's putting together... Oh, man, you're putting together some big battleships. Big time. I'm here because I don't have money, and I was told, that if I do work, I will get some.
well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
Everyone's favorite way to make money.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
Are your other employees single? Is I think my next question.
Now, If all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
She definitely killed him. He's under her house in the crawl space.
So I
Oh
ask
god, this
you
is
again,
problematic.
why are you here?
Okay, I'm here because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet the love of my life that also works here. To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. Sophia Rowe, sorry I didn't say hello over in the YouTube chat. How you doing? And Tommy, well, a global pandemic got in the way of Game the Game, but it is our dream to bring it back someday. All right, that's just enough motivation to face each day. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Just enough motivation, no more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I needed to actually think this through. It's a funplex, a plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know, not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck or confused. Silence. I think I'm going for hope, baby. Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. Oh, this may not be the way to get a job. I gave up on hoping for something better for a long time ago, but, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. There's only one person close to me. And that's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your Funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn. Honestly, I wish more job interviews were like this one. Right, Sophia? Right? Or, auditions. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life even here, like I am doing for you, me, Francine, the giver of great jobs. Well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure. And yet it felt appropriate, like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mysterious job I had accepted really involved. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk. Ooh!
Oh, how marvelous!
Oh! Welcome to your new position. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. Okay, not promising, I'm gonna have to say.
Oh,
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, have no patience for such nonsense.
What kind of grandma fires their own grandson from an arcade? His service says, you followed a creepy woman down a concrete hallway into a dark office. Did you expect someone other than a serial killer? It's true. It's true. It's true. We should not. We gonna get killed. I'm sorry. The last person to work this desk was your grandson?
Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all the stockings, tire me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me.
She's just nude. She's just back there nude. Okay, then. Hey, this is nice. Look at all these plushies. I adjusted my seat on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but I chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? She's gonna be next to a giant vat of bubbling KFC grease. Is that how she offed her grandson? Any minute now. Oh man, they need more customers. Also, what is this stuffed animal with the very long ears? I crave the sweet embrace of death. Yeah, I've worked a job like this. Being a restaurant hostess. Whew, at the Grove. I've been sitting here for 2 hours and now nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass or colored pencil set or a light-up yo-yo. This is when you get a book with crossword puzzles, lady. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Sad day. Everyone needs a friendship bracelet. Hello. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. This looks like Gavin. Or maybe not. Nope, just walk right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? He doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser. Seems a cool dude. Damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. I mean, yum. Snackalicious. Not to be crass about it, but he's one handsome boy, that's for certain. Crap, now he's looking. Hello. Hello, eyes. Oh, was I staring? I gotta play this smooth. Yummy. His name is Yummy. Okay, hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? I am Francine. Had some work done.
The wonders of plastic surgery.
I think not.
He's not into that. He's definitely not his thing. Okay. Okay, sorry, Yummy. Out now. Kidding. I'm Ari. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement. He doesn't look pleased with me jerking him around like that, but nods in satisfaction anyway. Well, I'll show
Good
you
to
nodding
hear.
in satisfaction. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hi, Gavin Cooper.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business. rather
And
than a
personal
pile of
trainer?
rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Look, those pecs don't lie. You are lifting all day long, Gavin. So as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. And there's more to it than that? You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. Gavin, the destroyer of pecs. How many tickets do I need? Oh, God. Oh, we're Tricenarians. Good to know. Good to know. Tony Rowe. Got it. Okay, that's your name. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card with his phone number. Got those digits, got those digits! He apparently had a stack of them ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked in a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. But 911 for huge emergencies, right? I don't know. I feel like we gotta be real serious with Gavin. Tough decision, tough decision. 5-minute combo and we already have his number. I know, Moonlight Owl, I know. Let's be reliable. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service, and I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. That's my boy. He gets it. He loves it. Middle one. Oh, Derfadil. Nice. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. Great minds. Good. I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
Is that a pool joke? Because you know I'm a lifeguard and I will jump in and save you, Gavin. Let me just tug on your tie.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
You are my magical arc of hopes and wishes. Magical arc of what now? He says again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat
I
afterwards.
take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, I'm sorry, your buttons are about to snap off. Do you want me to just undo them, or?
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
Right.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another.
Pretty sweet. Hard to have a job nowadays, you know?
I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
Ooh. You know, my middle name is Chaos.
The arcade
You wanna
industry
wrangle
is
me?
high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives.
Sweet.
Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Wait, really? Okay.
My job is to see to it that never happens.
Never let anyone's dreams get crushed in your arcade.
That includes
Got it.
Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So,
Oh gosh.
you
That's
find
bleak.
some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
Legit. Oh wow, Derpadil. It's like a cold here, man. Vicious Press says, no mouth to mouth on the first date.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
I don't know. Maybe we should just have a one-on-one mesh dinner tonight. You know what? We're a model employee. We're gonna be everything Gavin wants. You won't have any issues with me. I'm a solid worker. Ooh, we got +1 with him. Let's check it out. Oh, I'm trying to queue. There we go. All right. Ooh, we scored. We scored with him. He loves it. Big fan. Okay, I clicked too fast. I may have skipped some dialogue. Sorry about that. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stuck around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door. The one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. UFO catcher? Never heard it called that. Crossed I's and dotted T's? Uh-oh. Yeah. Got it. See you later, yummy. Oh, what'd you call me? Gavin. I said Gavin is what I said that you heard. Satisfied for now. Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office, go crunch those numbers and do some crunches, because we saw those abs. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. In hindsight, well, Gavin's still super hot, not gonna lie. Personality-wise, I'm not sure what to make it of him. He was blunt like a baseball bat, sure, but he seems to get Francine's ideals. I think there could be some kindness buried under his matter-of-fact exterior. We'll see. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned, although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door, also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. What did I say, Serenity? I can't be, look, you know, I'm not an ideal employee. I'll try and be on my best behavior. Maybe, Kenji, it's because I've been sitting out in the bright sunshine, swimming in a ice cold creek bed. My hair looks lighter, as you mentioned. I'm wondering if a board game based off a dating game would be good. There is a 2-person game. Oh shoot, somebody's gonna know it in chat. It simulates dating. It's a 2-player game. It's pretty cool. In a little room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. Hello, lower back. Okay. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. I didn't realize I had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Oh, cutie. Hello.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
Cool, Naomi, I'm your new employee. Oh my god, we're gonna be BFFs. She said with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you need something?
I'm Ari Cater. I'm the new floor attendant starting today.
Oh!
Where's your hand?
Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
Francine is really good at hiring very attractive employees. Yeah, where's our name tag? I think it's with our paperwork Gavin's gonna get to us. Isn't that just dream date? No, there's a board game. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me find it. It is. Hmm. Okay, I'm deeply upset. I can't remember the name of this game. It's We'll get it. Fog of Love! MJ Nightcrawler for the win! Bow, 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 bow! Fog of Love is a two-person board game where you enact different dating scenarios and you have separate goals and then you go through the process of dating. It's a very good game. Very well designed. All right.
Hi, I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
I guess I forgot to check my text.
Whoops.
Oh,
She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench where a huge stack of green notification messages lie and wait. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her. She was totally focused on the task. I always assumed retro arcade nerds were fat middle-aged guys. Oh my god, she's so cute. I want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. Never seen love too, you know? And when I moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much she's smiling as she welds that little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
Oh, really? You and Gavin? He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
What happened last time, Naomi? I asked.
Oh, well, I dropped it.
No! High stakes up in this arcade. Vicious Press says, well, with all these electronics around, it'll be difficult not to get a charge out of Naomi. Fog of Love has a 3 and 4 player version. Amazing, amazing. Need to check that out. Thanks for being on it, Nimisar. Alright, she helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Ooh, so hot. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. I think it's an appropriate response to fill it with nacho cheese dip. Let's pack that baby with some thick, tasty guac and have a nacho party.
No.
Speaking of, as someone who's had to clean rat droppings out of rescued cabinets, trust me when I say that's a horrible, horrible idea.
Well, there goes my appetite. Although the growling of my stomach suggests it won't be gone for long. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as we chat. But seriously, why is it so empty?
It's a matter of form over function, I'd say.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art.
She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the key ring at her side, then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just at a job well done, but at looking at the whole thing. It's like a fine sculpture. BJ 1981, thank you
beautiful.
for your Twitch Prime sub. Woo! Ooh, I love the classic midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what on the what on the artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me.
The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well,
A bunch of weird looking boxes in a row looks ugly. That would be so offensive to her, we wouldn't dare. You don't like how I pronounced it? Multimeter. Multimeter. Multimeter? Multimeter. I think they all work. Okay, so you're a resident game historian then? I think she's gonna like this agreement here. The way she stares lovingly at this. Well, honestly, this box of wooden circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, and of course the game itself. All of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it in an emulator on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful. It's harmony.
oh, good.
Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine. Pew, pew. That's the sound of a pinball machine. All twinkly and shiny.
Woohoo!
Finally, so few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is really going to be great, especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers.
Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin? That's my other
I don't
boyfriend.
know.
Don't get me wrong, I can get along with him generally, but his whole attitude is just, ooh.
Ugh.
All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anybody's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable.
Oh my god, Francina's gonna die. We're gonna have to pick who takes over. Yeah, that's logical. Aluminium. Oh no, no. I played this game camping yesterday with my Australian friend. If you sound out each syllable, there's no I there. There's no second I. Aluminum. That's the syllables. Of course she's a midway girl. Well, at least we won't get bored if we pursue her. Is this a pun? Alright. He seems easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument with that new gal. I really shouldn't get involved with it. And yet I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know, too. Okay, I'm gonna say a thing. I get this is touchy, but if I'm gonna work here, I think we should all be honest. No gossiping. So I gotta know. Why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? Wait, this is gossiping. He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice... Oh, that's not her voice.
He's willing to sacrifice way too much just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. If he had his way, this place would be like Becca's palace. Nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. He thinks actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. But that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part.
Uh-oh, cleaning out rat poo.
You seem a strong, strapping kind of gal. Well, a strong gal, at least. Well, you're a gal. That's enough.
semi-insulted then? Okay.
Let's get to it. Right, a little to the left now. My left. Oh, you're right. Careful. Right, forward, not to the right. Keep it coming. And there, carefully tip it into place. Victory!
I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again.
Yeah.
Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as hell, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but... Thanks for helping me out, Ari. I think you're gonna do just great here.
Happy to girl help. Oh, right. Stomach growling. Food required, except...
I wasn't...
Oh, that's me. I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a
When
lunch.
you have pizza on a bagel.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For everybody who just arrived, let me give you a little breakdown of what we're doing here. So, you're watching Save Point. I'm Becca. This game is Arcade Spirits, and we're trying to find our place in the world. You know, we're trying to, get a new job at an arcade, meet the love of our life. Already happened twice today. You know, maybe 3 times if you count Francine. And this, of course, is Naomi, who is the tech goddess around here. There's a lot of product placement with pizza on bagels, so that's where we are. 1,000 points. No gossiping. Proceeds to gossip. Absolutely. That is, that's definitely what happened there. But hey, he didn't walk in, so that's good, right? Tony Rowe says, I've been here a while. I still have no idea what's going on. Oh, I am ruling out Juniper. You don't pizza bagel where you eat? Trying not to curse. Yeah, no, we can't date our roommate. That's a bad choice. I mean, I got a buddy, we'll call him Ed, and he asked out his roommate, and then she said no, and then he moved to Vietnam for a year. So it can end badly, is all I'm saying. Oh, Sophia's sketching some D&D characters. I love it. I love it. We got artsy people over in the YouTube chat. Okay. Back to it. We gotta find ourselves a date, people, and I need your help. And Ma Alanier, thank you so much for resubbing on Twitch with your Twitch Prime sub. 37 months, that's amazing. Okay. Juniper takes a lot of work to unlock, as it were. Okay. This is Iris. This is my personal assistant. I downloaded an app that's got me this job. Weird scenario. Bear with us. All right.
Now I'm just talking here, but if you had pizza on a bagel...
It's because I couldn't buy the unlocked version. It's got ads. Shh. Hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but...
Oh, no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheapo web sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Hey, I know. Wait right here.
And she's off scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Oh. Lunchtime. Here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. Hello. Love it. Love her. This is all I could dream of.
It's a bento box. Wait, she made this? I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles, all sorts of good, healthy things.
Wait, you're giving me your lunch?
Sure, why not?
Cause you gotta eat food, and then okay. And yet, when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What'll you have for lunch then?
Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway.
But you said eating healthy was important,
See ya.
Naomi. Wow. See you after lunch, she says. Okay. She's calling it. She's shouting it. I just learned this phrase from a David Sedaris book. It's called shouting lunch. It means nobody else can argue and you get to buy. Is this the phrase that you all have heard of? Yeah, the web sub, of course, is that other restaurant we won't mention. But judging from my friends that that in high school worked at the local Subway, I'd say you don't want to know what really happens to those vegetables in the back. I thought it was sushi she was going to give you. Well, technically a bento box usually has sushi in it, right? And now eating fresh for Naomi. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. Naomi definitely reminds me of some friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. We seem to think alike in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? First day on the job, Ari, get your head on straight. And yet she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? So, a bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's cute. Hopefully has plenty of calories, too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. No apostrophe there, you'll note. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much. A few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. Oh, God. No. Oh, God. Terrifying. Incoherent screaming. With my mind and body screaming wildly, my paralyzed form is unable to move from the vision of terror before me. The half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me, likely closing in for the kill. Waking Nightmare says, "Hello? Anyone in there? See, nothing to be afraid of." I see. Looks like you've stabilized. I was worried I scared the life right out of you.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really. Can we start over, maybe?
Maybe. Is your name Walking Nightmare? I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms from being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
And I'm Ari.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
Okay. Wow, why would they hide such a cute face inside of a pink flamingo? What, the Funplex? What now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. And I've met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
How'd you know? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky
What's
is
wrong
the
with this woman?
mascot of the Funplex, after
No,
all.
I'm a grown adult. Why? That's... A child wouldn't even... Okay. No. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Today. Oh my gosh. Charlotte just asked if Iris has stolen my soul yet. Our soul. Not yet, Charlotte. We're just meeting all of the hotties that work here. This is hottie number 3, I'll go with. Today, this morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
Welcome! I love it. Its eyes are in the side of its head. What? Vicious Press, you're right. It's disturbing. We do need that name tag. It would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more.
Let's see. You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right up to the employees-only door. But But how did you get the door code? Of course. You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you needed to lie and wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret key code just to find me.
It just keeps going and going. I like her. She's all about the theories. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. She's got quite the imagination. Is that how I come across people, as a creepy trespasser? No. No, we have a coordinated blue hair, blue sweatshirt look going on. The way she just takes an idea and runs with it. A lot of people might find that weird, but I kind of dig it. Until it turns into conspiracy theories. That nightmare fuel flamingo is a chibi? I don't know what a chibi is. Shows a lot of imagination. I wonder if she's a writer or something.
And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped. But for a price. Yes.
She finally realizes she's been babbling to herself for a good couple of minutes.
Oops. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting.
Is it really that dull here?
No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines.
You aren't really painting the best picture here.
Ah, jeez. I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, mystery murder novels to write. No, it doesn't say that. Dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make.
Cosplay? As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles.
Yeah, you know, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it.
I think she's trying to invite you to Flamingo's nightclub. Dope tongue, you could be quite right. Kitty Cat Cosplay, we said your name. You've been summoned. Yes. Oh, Chibi is a diminutive, baby cute version of adult characters. Thank you, Ruel Miller. What else? Purple Mystic, thank you so much for your resub on Geek and Sundry Switch channel. Chibi is Japanese slang for small or short. When chibi is used in manga and anime, it tends to have a positive kawaii connotation. I love it. Thank you, thank you. I'm still hoping for that ringer from Aftermath voice that Becca does. Tony Rowe. I've done so many stupid voices in my life. I can't remember that voice. I do remember Aftermath, the game, though. Great game.
Okay, it's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are.
Does this track, Kitty Cat? Empowering, really? Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Yes! Definitely. You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. In fact, I made this one.
I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with their hands as feathers. So, Pinky is your creation? Intentionally?
Yep, looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it?
I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that, true. If you're going for terrifying, then yes. I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. I don't want to be rude, but she was terrifying. I could totally see that in the next Super Slasher 16 film. I won't be able to unburn that image from my mind.
Well, I have always wanted to be in the movies. I could be the next Dan Wilson or Ray Harryhausen.
Let's see.
I can see it now. A dark and spooky night in a dark and spooky mansion.
Kitty Cat says, most of the time when it comes to cosplay, people have different kinds of opinions of what cosplay could mean. Well, I want to know what it means to you, Kitty Cat.
6 teenagers were there for the reunion of something that happened in their dark and tragic past.
Skip to the end.
Everyone dies, except the cheerleader. Anyway, I rode around the Funplex to liven up the crowds, get more people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it.
That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far. No crowds to pump or kids to be adored by.
Hey, secret between you and me?
Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, and then talks in a hushed tone.
I did some repairs on Pinky overnight.
Uh-oh, she stitched zombie body parts to it. She killed somebody and put their skin on the inside. No, am I jumping to conclusions? Okay,
I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her an old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off.
Huh, limbs falling off seems bad.
Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5, 6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage when she tugged on my arm and whoosh! Off came the arm. The girl instantly started bawling.
Well, at least you are consistently scaring people and it's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now. I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement?
I guess so. I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is a thing I am attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest.
At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure.
I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud.
I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet?
Uh-huh, I met them already, although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other.
Right?
Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh.
I wish they would hurry up and make out already.
Yeah. With me? I mean, wait, huh? Seriously? So they're going out?
Nope. But they always bicker like an old married couple. It's a classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, Ari.
Consider them marked. Oh, pause. We gotta hear about Kitty Cat. Okay. Your thoughts on cosplay. For some, cosplaying is a hobby that is similar to theatrical performance, and for some, it could mean they really want to do it for fun, or they really like one particular character. Oh, she would fit in. Wait, what is this place called? Flamingo Land, Charlotte. It's not a perfect solution, but good luck if you do try it. Oh, you guys are talking about arts and craftsy stuff. Love it. Love it, Sophia and Nathan. And I really want to have fun with mine and always plan on getting away from society to try and socialize with others that have never met. I love it. I love it. You do it to meet people. That's very cool. Angst Haze. I'm not 100% trespasser. I work here. I just don't have a name tag yet. Five Nights at Freddy's confirmed. We don't speak of Carl. Not since Francine sacrificed him to the Elder Gods. I knew it, Vicious Press. I knew it. Oh man, did we get a raid? We just popped off. All right. Welcome everybody that's just joining us on the Geek and Sundry Twitch channel. We're also on YouTube and on Nerdist and Geek and Sundry over there. And Yogg Sogod got him. Yes. We're playing Arcade Spirits. We're trying to, you know, hook up with everybody that works in this arcade because we got a job just to do that. We're looking to improve our life, and so I will need your help in this process.
Beep, beep.
Oh, also we have like a magical fairy that lives in an app in our phone named Iris.
Beep, 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 Ari.
Wait, hold on, I've given them all the same voice.
What's that sound?
Drat, I set an alarm for when my lunch break was over. Time to go back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
No!
That's no good. Ari needs her calories.
Yeah, okay. Third person, that's fine. We just met, though.
You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift?
Why are they all sucking up to me?
You can do my job and wander the floor a bit.
I don't have a sweet flamingo costume, though. But fair enough, thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. It really is terrifying. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart, well, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. What do we think, everybody? Let's see. She's very imaginative. Okay, she's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. She's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I just don't understand it all. Or total cutie, I'm aboard the Pinky train. Choo-choo. I know that sounds naughty. Pinky is the name of her flamingo. That poor penguin on a wire in the background. I know, it's great, right? I think she's a little confusing. I can't imagine always living your life vicariously through a fantasy. Okay, not that I don't do that. That girl is a dumped out sewing kit. Oh God. The question isn't what you are, but how you come across, and 100% of people have thought I was a trespasser. Well, an interesting point you make there, Angst. With lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and late-rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems or potential problems, or just making sure everything's A-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. Got off to the right foot with some of my coworkers and the wrong foot with others. A mixed bag, let's say, but not awful. I need to make sure I get along with these people. They're going to be a part of my life one way or another, and I hope that they can all become an intimate part of my life, you know, 'cause that would just make this job extra. And if Francie is willing to pink slip her grandson, well, I'm expendable. I should be careful. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot. Let's see. 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? We've got. You ready, friends? I need your advice on what to pursue. Will it be an irate customer near Mr. Moopy's magic maze? Someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort? Or a loud crowd around Showtime stage? Okay, I need some votes in the chat. Oh, bye, Tony. I appreciate you hanging out. Choo Choo, I like her, but I don't think we want to be a conductor aboard that crazy train. Oh, very cool. You know one of the writers and the voice actress for Iris. That's amazing, Nacho. Nacho so loco. Okay, everybody loves Fists of Discomfort. Well, loved is a strong word. Is intrigued by Fists of Discomfort. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah, I say. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. No good ninja would ever smash a dojo. What's that about? Use wax lips on llama. Wait, wrong franchise. The competition is karate chop of discerning temperature. Love it, love it. I'd say
It's Iris. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay.
Magic's just a card game? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that, oh! What the actual bleep was that? Says Pretty Lady. No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be. That's how you say that, I think. Me. There is no bleeping way that is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even bleeping connect. Bleep this game. Bleep it all night long. Get wrecked. Ooh, Rando Calrissian. What is up? Pink-haired babe. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I brought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, you haven't been farming. How could... XP share technique with creep waves. Take this. 5-4 exploding death claw technique. Oh, I see what you did there. What? How did you defeat me? No! This is very inventive animating of a still image there.
Oh, GG.
Ooh, GG, baby.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Hey, Queen Bee. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face, but...
Hey, kid. What are you staring at?
My queen.
Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Indeed, I have not. Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start even consider how to respond to her question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts in my mental dojo. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of the L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. And that's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. No, she's not rude. She's just a winner, you know? Talk about a dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit is exactly how I feel. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my taste. Queen Bee's got the whole package. Ooh, find that honey in her hive. The sass, the dirty mouth, the keen fashion sense, right? And, oh, be still, my subservient little heart.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
Sorry, Queen Bee. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
Are you gonna quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
No. From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Nope. No, thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
I really need to get a name tag. Oh, best not to bumble this up. Thank you, Vicious Press. Should we tell her to buzz off, or are we looking for some honey? Oh, you know I want that Queen Bee honey. Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? Okay, she might be turned on by the attitude back at her. Pretending to work here. Hush. I enforce arcade law with this within this noble funplex. Yeah, that's the winner. You bet. In fact, I was just hired earlier. I'm the new floor attendant. If the game eats your quarter, come to me, little lady. Ha! 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 Oh, wait, you're serious.
Okay then, welcome aboard this runaway train.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Ari. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. Dare you to pick one? Oh, 2 flower. Oh no. Could have gotten in a fight. Okay. I'll take your dare next time. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Probably. That seems likely.
Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect.
Ooh. Thanks.
No problem. We gamers gotta stick together.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Got it. Very, that makes sense. Queen Bee, love it. I figured when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, no one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Hey, I do not sound like that.
Well, you kinda
Well,
do.
maybe a little.
It's kinda hot. Anyway,
I'm one of the regulars around here.
besides Purr and Tio, is that supposed to be like, pew, pew? Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here. Oh, yeah.
Let's hope you last longer than the last guy.
Oh, great. Now she's even making my job into a competition. I hope there's an betting pool, too.
You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right?
Nope. I literally have no idea what you were talking
Whoa.
about.
Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade?
If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes.
Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet.
Okay. 2 flower, what do you want me to pick? You wrote it. She's an aggro lane pusher, it's true. Write your name on your forehead, part protest, part practical solution. Nightcat, now we're talking. Dope Tongue needs a queen bee in life like her. Hey, you know what? Put it out there. Manifest it. I'm on my own? Oh, gosh. Why is your name weird, Yasu? Will it hurt when you fall from heaven? I'm torn. On one hand, I'm curious. On the other, I'm slightly worried as to what I'm getting myself into. Exposing myself freely to the horrors of the internet seems unwise.
Come on!
And yet, so meta.
Please. I promise it's not going to hurt.
Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up.
You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to my fans. The chat room appears on my phone.
Dang, she's got the hookup.
Cost a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean.
Naomi is the cutest.
Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There's so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community.
Wait. You're broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
No way.
Ahaha! F no, that was part of my warm-up matches. You stupid dum-dum. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in FOD, dirt, as in, you know, chum. Lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers.
Yeah, I get, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet.
Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
What the?
Lesson 3. Fuck! I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, alright?
Sure, yeah. One thing, can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin.
Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating.
Pretty sure you can drop F-bombs in PG-13. Oh, future TV! You thought my voices were really in-game? Until I flubbed.
And now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick.
Later.
So different than the in-game voice. Later. And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her fist of discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? Hey, I gotta be me. We've got a good chemistry so far. Note to self, check with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committing or anything here, just, you know. Let's see what to handle next. Flirty indeed, Sophia. We're living our best life. Did Iris just cut off the queen? No, she didn't. Oh man, fighting words. Okay, what do we want to do next? Showtime stage or Mr. Moopy's magic maze? Never ask and you'll have plausible deniability, right? And you know, Gavin may be trying to get with us. He may give us an answer that suits his purposes. Diffuse irate first. Okay. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Oh, this guy. Those are some large fingers, angry rando. Come on! Hurry the F up and finish your game! Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Ari, the floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this to wrap up his damn game so I can play. Wow, not gonna get you anywhere, buddy. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You kick this fat piece of S off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figuring I ought to hear the fat piece of shit side of the story before rushing to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. So I tap him again, twice. I think it's just a super impenetrable leather coat. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's magic maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee. Thank you, Naomi. Which simply reads Moopy. Oh, what's his voice gonna sound like? Oh man, we need to hear this voice actor first. Oh, Super Saiyan Retro Bro, you're so sweet, thank you. Gavin may need someone to help him out of that vest. Oh, you know he will. I mean, those buttons are there's way too much pressure on them. Definitely gonna need a hand. Definitely. Alex is updating all avatar names to Angry Rando. I love that. Yeah, feels right. Feels right. Super high-pitched lumberjack? Lumberjack. You know the game's full name? No. They're all my male voices are versions of Keanu. Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. Oh, Mr. Moopies looks a lot like a different game. It's actually called Mr. Moopies Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff. What does a lumberjack sound like? Oh, he could be Irish, yeah. Yeah. A bit terse. He's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as this other guy would probably put it, oh, shit, this is shit. Trying to read curse words without actually cursing is a very difficult task. That's an F of a high score. Angry Rando says, excuse me. Right. Sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here. Plenty of livestock on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in... Oh! I'm really effing this up. Okay, British accent. Like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. At first I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? Yeah, You could just take the machine home for that. For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around bed covered in money and, yeah. Covered. What, exactly? The cost of the game. Nope, still Irish. British. Yeah, mate. Oh, right. Yeah, cost of the game. The game itself. I want the game. Yeah. I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dudes rolling in Benjamins. Well, that's a lot of money, bro. The one moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris has already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. Oh, she good. With trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy Moopy for 3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit? I mean, that's a real big profit there. Okay, I went from British to American. I tried, Daniel, I tried. It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines. I knew all this workplace drama was going to catch up to me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I got to make a decision. I'm taking the money. $3,000 bucks? What? I'm going to get promoted day one. Right? Wowzers, blimey, he can take the cabinet home. He can, right? Pip, pip, cheerio. Absolutely. Pip, pip, cheerio indeed. Yeah, we're doing it. I have to talk to him in a British accent as myself, right? That's how accents work. 3K. Do you have more to spare, Mr. Rando? I'd say 3. Large is more than fair. It's all yours. I quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. A thief who will be eating well tonight, mind you. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this old thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it? So I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, provided nobody else is already paying, of course. Oh, playing. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone. But I wouldn't want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right? I guess not. Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. What the F, man? What kind of an arcade is this anyway? F this. I'm going to Deco's Palace. And we just lost a customer, stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Whatever, I don't want this angry, mean customer. I want the handsome lumberjack, British guy. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold.
What a disagreeable fellow.
Oh, there's the voice. That's what I've been waiting for. Haha, capitalism, destroy your dreams for money. Oh my gosh, Stefan, don't judge me. I just didn't like the rando. Why would I do anything nice for him? He was a real exclamation point @ sign, if you know what I mean. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. How does this guy... He's human trafficking or something. This guy is so sketch. How is he spending this much time in an arcade and making that much money? Maybe he's a heir to a large fortune. And I am sorry to say, as a British person, your British was not that good, but was possible. Becca's British accents are unique and special. Nightcan, you give me. I appreciate that. Sell it, pay off the rando to shut him up, but should have told Gavin the offer was 2K. Nightcan, I was thinking that in my head, and I didn't want everyone in chat to know what a scummy capitalist my instincts can sometimes be. Okay, with the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care about more than just his game. Digging that dad bod. What do you think? What do you think? Did he rip off the joystick? No, we're seeing a partial view. It's not capitalism, it's lying for monetary gain. Wait. Dad bod. That cuddly, cozy teddy bear physique, the Benedict Cumberbatch accent, and he's soaked in compassion and empathy for others. And soaked in cash. Yes, please. He could have just waltzed out of here with that game. He didn't. He cares about more than money and more than his own high scores. He's more mature than me, but that's more than okay in my book. I've always been attracted to that age bracket. I'm sure he could teach me a thing or two. Ooh, about Moopy, I mean. So, you know Naomi. He's happy to talk even while playing.
I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Percy, the Funplex regular.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
Ah, yes, Percy, that's quite true, right. That's me, arcade regular,
Well then,
at your service.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
Oh, Percy, you don't say. I'd love to get to know you better as well. Can you stop doing my accent, please? So you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day?
What can I say? It's my calling.
Alright.
I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same.
I get that.
I need the
It
atmosphere.
needs the atmosphere. That's how I feel about yoga, you know? Oh, Sophia's already in love with Percy. Okay, we found one for Sophia. I would love to hear her do a Cotswold accent, and she best not do a farmer accent because that is not the way we talk. Yeah, Cotswold accent, right? Hey, yeah. Beeps and boops. No, I can't
No,
do
those
that
you
accent.
eventually learn to filter out.
And not well.
I mean, everything. The games, the
He
lights,
loves
the
it all.
kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real world conditions.
Same. With
It's
you.
all about the emotions, the laughter and the tears, the
Laughter.
excitement of competition.
Oh, Percy. Yes, you get
I
it.
need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
I'm gonna turn this volume up a tad. Celeb gamers are a known type of rich person. Is this true, Angst Haze? Alright, alright. Cumberbatch, just don't ask him to say penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. This guy's been standing here since I was working the morning shift, hours and hours, and he's still only about 720k into his game. Well, we really set him back, you know. New accent every 20 miles in the UK. Totally, totally. Ooh, he got the high score with Ari. It's true. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. Yeah. Love imagining what metals people's bladders might be made of. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. To the loo, he means. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions, they burn like fire. You must have a solid job, good income, so gonna get your moopy dipped in gold, and your score's more important than your bank balance? I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? Did I say that aloud? Uh-oh, we just had the devil's amount of viewers. It's true, Super Saiyan Retro Bro. Uh-oh, just Donna loves Naomi. Okay, okay. His mother's Aussie, his dad's from the north, so is Acton's a blend. Look, my only reference is my friend that I just went camping with who is from Australia, so now those accents have all become one accent to me. Dipped in gold, says Vinitsky. Okay. If it was me tossing around green like that, I've had my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds. Gold's heavy. It break through the floor. At mentioning money, he loses interest. Not that he's annoyed, he's just far more focused on his maze than any financial tips. But you know, it'd be shiny, right? Right? Huh? Oh, the in-game voice is more Aussie than British. Okay, great.
Don't think so.
Percy, don't throw around money to impress people.
Really seems like you did there, Percy. Really.
Money removes obstacles, nothing more, nothing less. It's a tool like any other.
I do day trading, stocks and bonds, but I'm here for Moopy, not to offer fiscal advice. Right. My ill-fated attempts at humor piffling out, I decide to let it go. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, Ms. Kada. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. Well, that was odd. Initially, I was all like, "Dad bod, woo!" But as we kept talking, well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see with this guy. Let's see what to handle next. Just one option left. I hope you all are having a fun time watching Save Point. Thanks so much for being here, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. Hello. Glad you're here. And maybe hit that subscribe or that follow button or, you know, whatever suits your fancy. We're here every Thursday streaming. I would say more Australian than British, but then again, most Australians are descended from British immigrants. It's true. Similar accent. Very close. Suddenly, a human cyborg walks into the arcade. Threaded the needle and picked every single dialogue option he doesn't like. Mobby. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see people do come to the arcade, but that's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like larger than Queen Bee's team was, rowdier too. This has to be some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. Pretty neon lights. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat Europop drifts. It's an auditory flashback right back to 1980. Beep! I can't help but nod my head to the beat. A pulsating mass of people has surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. Oh, it's Iris. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the color spotlights to check dance pose accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Ari? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the back wall. Dancer. Did you see that, Teo? I got my first A on Stop the Beat.
Hell yeah!
Oh, Teo is a cutie and wears my favorite hairstyle. Yeah, dude, you're doing great. They're gonna be like real New Yorker though. Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song, baby. Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing and one day maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play. As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song, can you blame me? I'm getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder. Oh my god, it's Gavin, we're in trouble.
Care to dance?
Teo, hello. How about you? You wanna take the spotlight? Wow, Teo. Wow. Teo. Teo? Chuck E. Cheese dances suggestively. Does the fact that I drool over everybody that passes affect the way other target characters react to one? Hard to say, hard to say. And that's if Pinky could keep its head on straight. It's true, they all are all cuties. Hey Marco, how's it going? Okay, so what do you guys think about Teo? Sure, I can learn as I go. What, in public? I think not. Or dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. I think this is the one. I think we're doing it. I can feel my cheeks flush lightly. There was no option that says, I'm working. A cute boy just asked me to dance with him. Granted, it's for an important arcade dancing game rather than junior prom, but this rarely happens to me. My heart skips a beat before I can find enough composure to respond. Me, really? Gavin sounds like the sort of guy who would dock your pay for displacing a customer. Hey, but we made up for it. That guy was never gonna spend $3,000 here in his whole lifetime. Mr. Angry Rando. Okay, alright. What, me, really?
Hello.
Oh, this is how he recruits new dancers. I get it. You and only you. How could I resist to ask a gal such as yourself? You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait. You're new here, right?
This voice actor, though. Angst says, remember that bit about being mature enough to handle flirtation and dancing at the same time? I don't know if I can handle it. It's a lot. Yes, very new.
Name's Mateo.
Like
but
a
everyone here just calls me
video
Teo.
game version. Great name. Teo's the best, says a dancing rando. Greatest guy here. He's sort of like our leader, yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing really.
Oh, I'll follow you, Teo. He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Did you see that little dip he did? Ooh, that was good.
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close.
You can do whatever you need with your ropes and me.
I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang.
Go on.
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Indeed I will. I'll play your silly dancing game. Teo outstretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. We're going for it. I couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. One does not simply refuse to play a dancing game with an attractive guy. It's like that one dream I keep having, but it's actually true. Oh, man. Gavin's best will remember that. Was Teo one of the two Queen Bee mentioned along with Purpur? Oh, yes. Yes, he was. They're just teammates is all. I mean, a different dream than the one where I'm giving a speech in front of the class and I forgot to put on pants. Without thought, I take his hand. Yes, 1,000 times yes! As I'm about to step up on the stage, an ominous shiver crawls down my spine. I glance over and spot Ashley standing behind the ticket counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm the new floor attendant, Ari. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out, I'm in, bruh. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant Ari regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Ari, he says. I hope we get to know each other well. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I'll go around making sure everyone is happy and having a blast. But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. That's all I need in life. Which is well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Okay, our options are, hey, want to film a workplace safety video? We need to seriously talk about crowd sizes, and can you disperse your fans for me, please? I'm kind of thinking, is the hat bill part of the hoodie? Oh no, I think it's a layered situation. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? Well, Ashley was covering for you. It's true. It's true. I'm gonna ask him nicely to disperse our fans. Uh-oh. Ank says dancing safety video. But you've got to break up the band unless you want to film one of these retro 1960X public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg dancing off the stage and into the crowd. I guess they're kind of overdoing it a little, shaking hands with danger. Hey, when the heat is on and the lights are shining, these things happen. I'll take care of it. Luckily, the song that was being played just finished. Teo jumps up on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth. Hey, listen. We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. Oh man, but why? Oh, I should invite him to the Flamingo Club, it seems. I like my spot, says Wallflower Rando. Hey now, you know the deal. We'll all have to be cool about fire safety. It's ours for today, so let's show her some respect. I see everyone turn around and glare at me. Great, now I'm gonna be known as the party pooper. I guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Ari's just doing her job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back to me. He comes back to me. Wow, that character's over-sexualized. Why do games always do this? You are not wrong, I'm Wonka. But then again, at least it is sexualizing all genders equally, which is a beautiful thing, maybe. Because these people exist and draw a strong emotional response. Yeah. Ooh, did I choose that path? Is that me? It might be me. I might have done that. Better. I nod, genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Ooh, many respect. Now that's hot.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of
Oh,
course
I know.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
Got it. You're single-handedly keeping this place open. As long as that dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer Ari has spoken. I start to walk away, ready for my next adventure, when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey. Thanks.
No problem.
Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade and make a new friend. I say that's pretty good from a first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done, but you know. There he is. Hello, Buttons. I'm so at peace, in fact, that I don't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding up up behind me.
Good day.
He's proud of my work. Keeping tabs on me while others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into that.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I've prepared your paperwork if you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired her yet, right?
Creepy. An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering.
Ooh. Ari's off to a great start. Here's to your first day, followed by many more.
Don't you two have jobs to attend to?
Just ordered a replacement power supply for a Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many Kens around for me to entertain.
Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Huh. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. I've been so used to life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst, generally. And yet, I can't say the Funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for after all. A heartwarming tale of horny on Maine.
We've only got a few hours till closing and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit?
Naomi, you are speaking my language. Gavin says speak up for yourself. I've still got paperwork to handle. That's not his voice. The game has an arrow? Synonyms. Friendship path for folks who want it. It's not really a dating simulator. I love it. Do we get a name tag? Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game. Irrelevant.
I know your dirty little secret.
Oh my god, what's his secret? What's his game? Aromantic, got it. I knew ace. I knew the ace one, but aro is new to me. Thank you for teaching me a new term. Perhaps the texting is a retro chic. You sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard. Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form. Man, I never get pinball. Who's a pinball player? Oh, they are not synonyms. Thank you, Angsthaze. Interesting. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney. The girls are giggling and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day. Yay! We made it. We made it through day one.
By the way, I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
What? Francine, we were almost done. Oh man, no one's into this. The looks of confusion, outright terror on their faces, all laughter dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
Is there a B on plum in this context? I didn't know. Pinball is great, a lot less random than people think, says Kamalisk. Hi Kamalisk, how you doing? Oh man. So I hear from pinball wizards, and yet it never works that way when I try and play. Oh, Francine has to call Cthulhu. How old are the kids in this birthday party, may I ask?
It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again.
5-year-olds? Naomi starts pulling at her hair, eyes wide and trembling.
Throwing ski balls overhead into the class, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum in coin slots.
Pulling at my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We survived kids' birthday parties before.
Doom, the end is nigh.
I'd hate
Well,
to
I'd
get in the
hate
way
to
of all
get
the
in-
fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Francine! No napping!
Fun, dears.
Battle stations, everyone. I'll take a desk so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Ari, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming! Yes, Francine is the owner, Nightcat. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it is seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot, minivans disgorging kindergarteners, and suddenly... An explosion of small humans rushes the door, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on or even just pretend to be playing. Good call out. The crew assumes battle stations. Naomi by the fragile pinball machines. Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin, armed with pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Teo's friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them. Keen on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball, being bounced around. Or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise. And Ari, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend to them. Oh, 3 more problems. Which of these should I tackle first, though? I may not be able to deal with all of them in time. Maybe Teo and his group should book as a party for greater leeway in gathering size. Angst. Excellent practical advice. Oh my god. Francine.
I'm going to dream of all the sacrifices to our Dark Lord. Later, minions.
What do we do? Kids fighting over cupcakes. An angry adult shouting at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee. Or a little girl crying over her stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin. Which fire shall we put out first? I'm into cupcakes. These children are the pandemic. I can smell disaster on the wind, and it smells sweet. Must protect Naomi. Oh my gosh, good call, but we have that up. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desk, with kids swarming around, scavenging for their favorite icing flavors. Colors. Yes, of course, they're all flavored the same. At first, my inner child is merely offended that someone thought of those icing blobbed cakes was superior to actual birthday cake. But there are clearly larger issues at stake than that.
I want a chocolate.
She is large for 5.
Chocolate.
Growth spurt, huh?
I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes.
Wow, what a greedy boy.
No fair. Everybody gets one, and mine's gotta be chocolate.
Kids are the worst. I hate them. Gavin's best can handle things for now. When there's no more room in hell, the kids will walk the arcade. So true. All right, the kid at the front grabs the last
keepers,
one.
Losers, weepers.
Man, this boy sucks. Get out of here. The parents aren't paying attention, complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA. Meaning when the first cupcake is thrown, no one's there to stop it. Oh God, no, there's no one here to clean it up but us. Nightmare.
I want a chocolate.
Someone needs to put this little bitch in line. I mean, Derpidil just called the police on these children. I didn't mean to call her that. That was rude. I didn't mean it. As blobby wads of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-op games, which are about to get cut in the crossfire. Oh God. No, Naomi, I'm so sorry. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see Cupcake Onslaught coming her way. As does Ashley, whose fuzzy costume is nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Oh, that's not machine washable. Act fast, Ari. Okay, I'm more into Naomi, but Ashley's issue is more prevalent. I want to do both. I hurl myself into the action. Yes! Epic! That's the way to do it. I'm very proud of myself. Naomi's game pays the bills. Well, look, I just did it all. Numbness sets in as multiple rounds of frosted-coated mortar fire impact against my body. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But to be fair, you're wearing a hoodie. Dope Tongue, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. But alas, my noble sacrifice could not completely protect them. No! Naomi seemed to get the idea and shields the game with her body. A few stray cupcakes that missed me hit her, but otherwise no damage done. Ashley takes a few shots, unfortunately, but it could have been worse. As parents swarm to round up the cupcake war instigators, Naomi and Ashley kneel down to check on my fallen form.
Ari, are you okay?
How am I?
Could be paralyzed from the neck down. Ari, blink once if you're paralyzed. Blink twice if not.
I'm not paralyzed.
Oh, hey, or you could talk. That works, too.
Yeah. Oh man, cupcake to the crotch! It's true, it happened. Naomi helps me to my feet, although I have to be careful not to mingle my icing with her icing in the process.
Ugh.
Days like these, I'm glad I wear an apron. Ooh, cupcakes are food, not fashion.
Oh,
Colored
poops.
icing is just the worst. I think I can get these two out with some club soda, fortunately. Guess they got all of us, huh? But Ari, worst of all. You know, that was super selfless of you trying to save us from the splatter. Speaking as a floor attendant, you score a silver medal.
Wait, that's second place. Despite all of us ending up splattered a little, they seem in good spirits. I should try to keep that rolling. My cupcake foo was not strong enough. I must now go meditate under a waterfall and train for 10 years. That feels right. No mere cupcake can stop me. I am hardened and stalwart defender of this arcade. I went for the mastery of mind control. Thanks, Mr. Diddle. Alright. Waterfall will wash off the icing, too. Ooh. Naomi, would you like to join me?
Just have Ashley daydream up a training montage for you. Same effect, but saves a lot of time. I am at your disposal. Although my screenwriting fees are industry standard, if you want the full Ashley treatment.
Anyway,
thanks, Ari. That was a complete mess, but it could have been more of a complete mess if you hadn't done that.
Yeah.
alright. I see that I hedged. I hedged my bets. I could have made a more drastic decision to choose one of these lovely ladies to be my queen. But I didn't want to choose. I better get back to fixing this joystick. You should clean up and get back to it. Also, the party's still going. Good luck. Alright, Ashley, you clean up Pinky. Alright, it could have gone worse. I kept their spirits up. Even Ashley, who had to clean icing out of her fuzzy felt, came out of it cheerful. With a brief nod from Gavin, I snatched one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcaked top. After a few minutes in the bathroom to change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. Right, that's sorted. But the other two situations are about to spin out of control, and I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Okay. I need you guys to ship whoever you want to see in our final interaction of the day here on Save Point on Geek and Sundry and Nerdist. Either we're gonna impress Teo and Queen Bee, or Percy and Gavin. What do you ship? What do you ship? I do need water, but I don't want to abandon you guys. Dope Tongue says Queen Bee. Ruel says Percy. Osborne says Percy and Gavin. One has staff present and the other does not. That's a very good point. Angry adult. It looked funny. Okay, well, you know what? I kind of had a thing for Teo, so I'm gonna go over there. The sounds of hardship call to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing games. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on in stat. Dope Tongue loves my baby Queen Bee. Okay. As I get closer to the revving engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berating a cowering boy. That's not right.
I didn't.
Angry mom, admit it. I know what you did, you brat. You manipulated my precious son to put his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm so sorry. Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage. You're a garbage child. You're missing a tooth. You're pathetic. You'll never play with my boy. You'll never get a good job.
I'm getting carried away. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own tokens into the race machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Helicopter parents, am I right? You are about to perform a psychic assault. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, her eyes are indeed glowing an eerie blue. Yikes, okay. Queen Bee could settle this so fast. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might actually have some insight. The racing games are right next to Showtime stage. Teo probably had a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on the stage. Yeah, right. He'd be super focused. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something's not sitting right with her. I could ask one of them for their help, or I could try to solve this by myself. Uh-oh. Seems like Queen Bee's the one to ask. I'm pretty sure Teo is focused on his dance. Since Queen Bee has been consumed by rage, I bet she knows what's really going on here. I wave her over to join us. I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that lady is a effing piece, no good piece of @ exclamation point, hashtag question mark, @ exclamation point. Nope, not helping. This is in fact the furthest away from helping I could ever envision. The kid runs away to avoid the loud people as I try my best to defuse the situation. Hi.
That boy did nothing wrong. Nothing.
Excuse me? Pardon, how dare you? There's no way I'm getting a word in between these two. I sign and resign myself to watching it play out.
How dare I? How effing dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it.
He's a thief, and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal. Just like my husband. Yeah. Hey, Geekstronaut. Oh, we're almost out of here, but glad you made it. Yeah, now they should fight.
That still doesn't effing matter. Do you honestly think, take a single effing second of your life and really think that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this?
No, but I've taken way too many pills today, and I just don't know where to channel my aggression. I mean, you can't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are?
I am the nemesis of evildoers.
She's definitely streaming this, right? Trucker parents? I am the nemesis of evildoers, righter of wrongs. The rising star of L7 Gaming! Queen Bee poses in her trademark pose.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Legit, yeah. And in the name of the Funplex, I'll punish you! What? Well, I never. In all my years. You're far worse than that impudent child. Josh! We are leaving this horrible arcade right now! Well, that's one way to handle that. The woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once they're gone, Queen Bee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
People like that really piss me off. My blood's still boiling.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for the backup. You're welcome? I mean, you just sort of, you fought with, you didn't help.
Yeah, I know you had my back, kid. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people get screamed at. It sucks, you know?
I mean, wasn't she screaming at somebody earlier today? Queen Bee's got a whole aura change from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. This is a side of her I haven't seen yet. She just looks so sad. Aww. But you yell at people all the time. I mean, let's be real. Come on. I did get rid of 2 angry people and I didn't have to smash anything to do it. That's true. Queen Bee, you okay? I don't know. What do you think here? I'm thinking a little dose of reality couldn't hurt. What did she call them? Fodder? Okay, I'm confused. You shout and scream people all the time. How's this different?
I'm not yelling. I'm talking with passion.
Uh-huh.
Look, there's a difference, kid. Trust me. I speak and shout all in good spirits. What that lady was doing was pure malice and vitriol. No one should ever be treated that way. Ever. Okay, show's over. You should go check on that boy.
The boy, oh, yeah, you're right.
I always am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to try and squeeze in a few more matches before quitting time.
Later.
Take the job seriously. All right, she's taken one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. It's hard working conditions for Queen Bee. Did Natka just lose? Cast Fatal Push. Oh my god, that's in my sealed deck that I'm playing tomorrow. Okay. After poking around a bit, I managed to find the kids still shaken up from the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. Are you gonna be okay? I think so. The old Hermit Yoda. Why, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I should play all lead roles in all future blockbusters. I swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I just got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling. The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Luckily, it's already the color of snot. Hey Marv, thank you for your resub. What's up, what's up? Oh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone, and I don't think she's going to ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
That was a cute little voice. And tell the other lady, thanks for sticking up for me too. Looks like the wannabe Eminem. I nod and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. 2 problems in the can, friends. All right. Well, the time has come for Save Point to come to an end. I'm very grateful that you guys have hung out with me today. Really appreciate you. I had a lot of fun playing Arcade Spirits. Please give us a follow or a subscribe, whatever you're happy with on Twitch and YouTube for Geek and Sundry and Nerdist. Wow, friends, always such a pleasure. We'll be playing something else next Thursday, but we do have more of this game to complete, so perhaps we'll come back to it sometime in the future. And as always, you can hit me up on any of the socials over there. And I stream on my own channel. I'm the Becca Scott on all the things. And I'm going to be on Star City Games tomorrow because they have a... if you're into Magic the Gathering, they have an event all day. So that's the next thing I'm doing. And really appreciate you guys hanging out. All right. Distracted by Ducks, thank you. Thanks to everybody else. All right. Stay safe, wear a mask, and tell somebody that you love them. Take care. Transition.